Iain from R.T.O here, and welcome to another episode of Classic Album. Today's album in the spotlight is from Pink Floyd, released on the 30th of November 1975 by Happiest and Columbia Records. It's a rock opera that explores Pink, a jaded rock star who eventually self-imposed as isolation from society forms an invisible wall. It was a very big album, topping the charts in America, number 3 in the UK. It got a bit of a it was mixed reviews, found it a bit overblown and pretentious. But then it's amazing, people go, oh, this, and then they go, when it become popular, oh no, it's brilliant, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. It was conceived by Roger Waters during Pink Floyd's 1997 In the Flesh tour. He modelled himself on the character of Pink and former bandmate Syd Barrett. Produced by Bob Ezrin. It was the last one that featured them as a quartet. Richard Wright was fired, but he was stayed on as a salaried musician. So we got Roger Waters, David Gilmour, Nick Mason and Richard Wright, and then a guest appearance of the Children of Islington Green School Choir. We all know these tracks, but we're going to have a look at them, of course. So the first one, of course, is In the Flesh. I love the daunting vocals on this. Roger's such got a good voice, and I love that track. Thin Ice. It starts with obviously the end of In Flesh with the airplane bombing up. If you've seen the film, you know where that bit comes from. Then you get the baby sing it, crying, and then David comes in with them really soft vocals, and then you get the harshness of Roger, and then some lovely piano work from Richard. Fantastic. Third track, Another Brick in the Wall, part 1. The most daunting and atmospheric parts of this song, sets the tone for the next few songs. Very, very moving bit. Then we get Happiest Days of Our Life, helicopters, and that famous line, "Stand still, laddie." From the actual movie, this bit when they do this is fantastic. Then it goes into Another Brick in the Wall part 2. Yeah, the one that got to number 1, the one we sort of all loved. Guitar solo on it, of course, is superb. Then we get Mother, one of the great duos of Gilmour and Waters. Brilliant song, stunning guitar solo from David, absolutely top drawer stuff. That's the end of side 1. Side 2 starts with that eerie start, and then you get, I think it's Roger's son, and he goes, "Look, mummy, there's an aeroplane in the sky." Then you get that lovely acoustic guitar and that eerie the falling bombs. Great stuff. Goodbye Blue Sky is a fantastic piece of music. Then we get Empty Spaces. I just love this, the whole thing about the song. Great guitar work, and Roger's vocals on this are monster. Young Lust, great riff, belting song. One of My Turns, love this. It's brilliant. That beginning bit about talking about the guitar, about the guitars, absolutely stonking. Don't Leave Me Now. It's a track on here that you can't just listen to. It's part of this piece. Stunning piece of music. Then we get the most aggressive part of the Brick in the Wall, part 3. There's a lot of anger in it. Absolutely great stuff. And then we get that little ditty to end side 2, Goodbye Cruel World. Sad, but very emotional, and I just love how it ends. Nothing special. Side 3 starts up with my favourite track on the album, Hey You. I love the gentle start, and then you get that guitar bit, bits of Another Brick in the Wall. Fantastic song. I can play that. It's one of them tracks you can play on your own, on its own. Is there anybody out there? Love this. As again, I love the guitar work from David. I love the orchestral arrangement. It's strong. Then we get Nobody Home. Great piece of music. The lyrics are brilliant. Fantastic song. Vera. Fits in the movie, fits for the thing, but as a one-off track you can't. Bring the boys back home again, it's just all part of this. And then that goes into the brilliant Comfortably Numb, of course. Probably David Gilmour's best ever solo. It sounds good live, it sounds good in the studio. Great way to end side 3. Side 4 starts with The Show Must Go On. Just one of them little fillers, and then we go into the most controversial track on the album. Obviously, In the Flesh. Okay, there's a lot of people out there, and I know this upsets the snowflakes with the lyric content, but it doesn't annoy me. This song is actually a part of a bigger picture. You've got to listen to the whole album or see the film before you start saying, oh, you can't say that. Roger Waters is a very opinionated guy, and he writes these lyrics from the heart. Okay, if you look at it now, yes, it is quite controversial and quite racist, but this is the character Pink we're talking about, not Roger Waters. Sorry. It's a character. So don't make a judgment on this song or this album until you've read into it and read into the thing, because it's brilliant. Then we get Run Like Hell. Great guitar work in this. I love that chinky sound of it. Richard Wright's keyboards on this are superb. Awesome stuff. Then we get another of my favourite tracks, Waiting for the Worms. I love the harmonies in this, and I love the voice through the megaphone. Absolutely brilliant. Then you get that little 30-second thing called Stop. It sort of takes you down from the Waiting for the Worms into the next song, which is The Trial. Superb. Superb this is. Roger Waters' singing on this is absolutely brilliant. How he plays all the different characters, from mother to the teacher to his wife. I love that line. He goes, "You little shit, you're in it now." Says it with so much passion. Great song. And then we get that Outside the Wall. Nice little ditty. I think the best version of this, though, it comes on the live, Roger Waters live. I just love the thing about, and he goes banging on the mad bugger, banging on the wall. And I love the abruptness of this as it finishes. He goes, does this, and if you listen to the beginning of In the Flesh, it says comes in here. Stonking way to end the album. This is an amazing piece of work. I'm not going to tell you where I'd rank it with the rest of the Pink Floyd albums, because I'm sure at some stage someone will say to me, are you going to rank the Pink Floyd albums? So who knows, but I would say it's going to be pretty up there, and my ranking for this album is 9.8. So it could be my number one, but being 9.8, it leaves you guys in a wonder what his number one is. This could be my number one. Who knows? So if you really want to know where this really sits with me, with the rest of Pink Floyd's album, you better ask me. Let's do a full ranking. But I do love this album. Played a lot. Sing along to it. I've got the movie. I've got the Roger Waters live thing. I love everything about this. Okay then, that's all for this episode. We'll be back tomorrow, and we've got an album ranking of we've got some more progressive metal. This time we'll do it in the Allen and Land, sorry, which is basically Russell Allen from Symphony X and Jorg Land, who's played with Masterpiece and all sorts of people, lots of Scandinavian artists on this. Basically a super group of Scandinavian rock stars, absolutely belter. And then we got retro ranking tomorrow, and another favourite band from the 70s from me, the Fantastic Squeeze. So I'll be back for that. Have a great day. Speak to you soon.